Hello, I'm Scott Wyatt, President of Southern Utah University. Thanks for taking the time to explore majors with us. We want you to discover your passion and talent, so we created this series for you. Choosing a major may be overwhelming to some of you. These short interviews with professors begin the process. What major are we spotlighting today, Ellen?
This is Spotlight on German with Dr. James Harrison. Thank you so much for being with us today, Jim.
You're very welcome.
So tell me, how did you get interested in German?
I was really passionate about German music when I was growing up. I loved classical music, and then in 1964 I left Utah to live in Berlin for 2.5 years. When I got back, I signed up for my music classes, and on the way out, I thought, you know, I've spent so much time working on this language, it would be foolish to just let it evaporate. So I signed up for German class, and I was just dumbfounded with how beautiful the literature was that I decided that this is what I really wanted to do for the rest of my life.
So tell me, what type of student is drawn to the study of German?
Anyone who is interested in Western culture, basically. German has such a rich culture. Philosophy, literature, music, science, art, all of those things. It's just it's an infinite wealth of material, and it seems like everything that you study is better than the thing that you studied before.
So what type of student do you think would not necessarily be attracted? You obviously came through it through music.
Mine was a complete accident. The people who would not do very well in German would be those who are, I don't know. I was going to say in things like philosophy and so on and so forth, but I wasn't interested in it either until I started German. But if you have a lot of trouble memorizing things, there's a great deal of memorization, obviously, with vocabulary and so forth. I had trouble with that, so it's not fatal. If you want to study German, study German. Don't say, well, I'd like to, but you know, I've got this problem. All of those can be overcome.
Where do people go when they've got a degree in German? Do they go to graduate school? Do they move on to jobs?
You can go to graduate school. We've had several of our German graduates go on to medical school. Health industries, government work, obviously, foreign service, embassy work. FBI is very interested in people who know a foreign language. Obviously, the travel industries, entertainment industry, science. Germany has a wonderful system of internships, but when you come here to SUU, you'll be taught by a PhD regardless of what kind of foreign language class you have, and that has its advantages. We've been around for a while. We know what the dangers are, we know what the problems are, we know how to fix them. There are almost an infinite number of possibilities if you have a foreign language background. German is just a wonderful study.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming to talk to us today.
You're very welcome.
This has been Spotlight on German with Dr. James Harrison.